Good morning, everybody. Welcome to class number 2 for your 7-day challenge in October. Welcome to Cala Tuent. It's a beautiful morning here. It's quite early. The sun is just coming in there now, so it's a lovely time to practice. So I'm hoping I'm sending those sunny vibes over to you too. So we're going to begin today's class in child's pose. Today's going to be a lot about deep stretching and possibly holding stretches for just that little bit longer. So set yourself up, take a few breaths. Just bring your toes to the very back edge of your mat, bring your bum towards your heels. And if it's the morning that you're practicing in, you'll feel that little bit of tightness in the lower back. It's all below the navel, the belly button, where most of our tightness lies. And above the knee, so it's all around the hips, hip flexors, lower back, sacrum, and even just resting here for a few moments before you begin. And allow the forearms to rest. No need to have anything active in this posture, just resting for a moment, knowing that this is enough, and knowing also that it's a lovely welcoming stretch in the morning or in the evening, because if you've been sitting all day, equally you'll feel it in the same areas. Take 3 big inhales and 3 long exhales just to begin. Holding the breath as you inhale. Exhale to release. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. One more big cleansing inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Feeling that now in your back ribs as you breathe. And then slowly coming back into center. And let's just sit in one of my favorite postures, Sukhasana. So as you come onto your sitting bones, let's just walk the flesh out. And rather than cross at your ankles, cross at your shins. So take the shins out a little bit. You have a triangular shape now in the inner thighs and calves. There's a bit of space. Your calves are away from the groin. You could use your hands, the heels of the hands, to press in to the ball of each foot, so that you just keep the feet flexed and open. And that's all you do. You just come to a forward fold. It won't be much. It may only be an inch, maybe 2 inches. And a big thing to just keep in mind when you're practicing in the morning is, if that comfort doesn't come quickly or easily, that realization and that acceptance. I'm getting very deep here now, but just accepting that it's not going to be all just forward folds with ease. This is what we're here for. We're just ironing out all those creases. So lead with the chest as you look forward. And don't get too bogged down with the postures as you're in it. Just do what feels good. And we'll all meet those moments where it's like those ooh or aha moments. And remember, they're just your resistance lines. You're playing with them. You're just meeting them. Slowly coming up. And as you come up, we just simply cross over. Opposite shin over the other shin. And you could also just use your fingertips and walk the hands out like that. But if you do walk the hands out with your fingertips, keep the arms straight. Keep looking outward. I know we all look inward to the groin. I'd love to know a little bit more about that, because as soon as you pop somebody into a forward fold in a class setting, everyone looks in. So I wonder what it's about. I look into it, I'll let you know. If you want, place the hands, heels of the hands onto the ball of each foot, so that you're just pressing the feet away a little bit. You're going a little bit deeper, obviously, but you're just flexing those feet. Flexing the feet. The. Sonny's all about his THs these days. He'll correct you if you don't say the. And then slowly coming up. Take the feet out nice and wide. Take your fingertips behind, and then we're just going to rock the hips. So you're just drawing the inner knee down. So internal rotation. Again, don't think about this too much. Just do what you can do. So this is the last retreat now in Mallorca for 2022. Gets a little bit tricky with flights after this. But we are back here for a couples retreat at the end of April. The Vinyasa in Vineyards, which is a different format than we have done before. We're actually going and visiting a vineyard. Keep it going. I know I'm going to keep talking while you're rolling those hips. We're also back for the big switch. That is a brilliant retreat, the new one, and it's in May. Also, for my onliners, anyone online, it's a 10% discount on any retreat, and I should have said that before. But just for my online community, the big switch is for those that keep rocking, that are glued to their phone. We all are. And each day there's an allocated time where there's no phones. I'm your emergency contact if anyone needs to ring. And it's just such a big, just switch off, let go. I'm really looking forward to it. And then from where you are, slowly coming up, take the feet out in front. I'm going to switch around, walk the flesh out. Extend out through the heels, roll the shoulders back and down, fingertips press down into the floor. If you're long-armed, not me, long-limbed, you could even press the palms down onto the floor. But just notice if you've dropped your chest, you want to keep as much lift in the chest as possible. Inhale, rise up, reach up, find length in the side waist, fold to a forward fold. Again, don't expect anything too wild here. We're going to really just stretch out the body, holding for a little longer than we normally would. Gaze towards your toes. Remember, pop your sitting bones up onto a block or a bolster. It's a lovely alternative. It's a lovely modified or variation on a forward fold. It's not an easy way. Remember that. I think props over the years have been given a bad rep for, if you use a prop, you're taking the easy way out. You're absolutely not. You're probably bringing yourself a little bit deeper, if anything, into certain postures. As you come back up into sitting, pop your hands behind, palms flat, spread your fingers point straight ahead. Bring your feet hip width distance, bring your bum towards your heels. Let's rise up into tabletop. Your palms are flat. Don't drop your head right back where you feel that strain. You're kind of looking up. If you're in a room now where the ceiling meets the wall, about 3/4 of the way up. Now I want you to squeeze your bum, because the more squeezing of the bum here, the more openness you'll get into the hip flexors and also the quads. If you run a lot, or if you jog, I tried to jog this morning, I did about 15 minutes, so well done me. I'm really not good at jogging. But if you do long distances or anything, these are the bits that are tight on you for sure. Quads, hip flexors, hamstrings. So let's just lift those hips up nice and high. Still holding it. And now lift the toes, come onto the heels and just do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, and as you release, come into a seated position. So the right heel comes in towards the groin, the left heel comes in front of that. And then from where you are, we're just going to draw the right hand over to the right side, about a foot away from the right hip. Inhale up and exhale over to the right side. Roll your chest up towards the sky. Look up towards the sky. Breathe through it. Sometimes even placing your left palm onto the chest just to turn it. Reach, left arm is straight, reach out through the fingertips. Draw that left inner thigh away from you, because you'll notice it's starting to lift. Press the left sitting bone down. Slowly coming down in front, and let's take the right arm over to the left side. And again, right palm to the chest and just spin it. Reaching up. Breathing. Reach through the fingertips, but press through the right sitting bone. Take a big inhale. And on the exhale, slowly coming down. Let's move into a twist. Right fingertips behind, left hand to the inner right thigh. Take a big inhale. Lift and open your chest, and on the exhale, we twist. Now, as you twist to the right side, press that inner right thigh away with the heel of the hand. creating a little bit more resistance again. Breathing here. Inhale from there. And on the exhale, we come back to center and we just simply twist. And I remember always propping up the spine with your left arm. So push the inner left thigh away with your right hand. And just feel that twist, because the more you play with those resistance lines, I hope you can hear me now. They have the leaf blower going downstairs in the restaurant. I would say you definitely can hear that. So keep twisting. Wasn't expecting that. I'm hoping now it's not picked up too much. We're going to drive on though. It's hilarious. Take a big inhale from where you are. And on the exhale, slowly, slowly back to center. Stretch the legs out again. Again, walking your flesh out. Toes drawn in. Don't worry, this won't go on forever. Reach the arms up. And then bring the arms behind. Interlace your fingers. Lift and open your chest. And on the exhale, fold again to a forward fold. When you're lifting the arms up, bring a little bit of a bend into the knees. This is going to be an interesting one when I listen back to this. Breathing. And slowly release the hands and come back into that forward fold. Don't be afraid to bend the knees here. I always advertise this retreat as the perfect getaway because it's so quiet here. And here we have the most noise I've ever heard coming here on retreats. Sounds like a chainsaw. It's actually a leaf blower. They just go around all the outside seats and blow the leaves away. And then slowly, slowly, slowly coming up into center. Now what we're going to do is move into downward facing dog. So you know the setup for downward dog. Take your toes to the very back edge of your mat. Bring your bum towards your heels, walk your hands out, spread your fingers. Take a big inhale, come up, and on the exhale, take your sitting bones back and you're into your first downward facing dog. But we're going to bring a little bit of movement to this, and we're going to roll over into plank posture, dip the knees, and come back to downward dog. So just rolling forward to plank, bend the knees, take it back into downward dog. Rolling and taking it back. So bringing a lot more energy into your spine. Keep it rolling. Keep moving. And then slowly, slowly bring your feet up towards your hands. And as you come up towards the thumbs, your feet are just hip width distance. Fold, forward fold. Sway the hips a little from left to right. Let the hands come to your calves. Let your hands come towards your ankles, or simply holding the elbows and swaying like that. We're going to hold it here for a little bit more. A little bit longer than what we normally do. Even if your hands want to just rest by your sides or just letting them hang, I want you to let everything that folds from the hips down, let it all just hang loosey-goosey in the upper body. Shaking it out. Yes, yes, no, no. You're not holding onto your neck in any way. If you feel like it, give the hamstrings a rub. Give the calves a rub. Gently swaying. If you are able to work with palms or fingertips to the floor, you can use them just to sway just a little bit more. Breathing. Take a big inhale, look out, exhale, fold again. Inhale, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae into your standing position. Roll the shoulders back and down. A couple of standing salutes because we know how good they are and we know how quickly they open the body up. Let's keep our feet glued to the mat, hip width distance on the feet. Squeeze your bum, take your palms into chest center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release, take your palms to chest center. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale to release, palms into chest center. Let's go again, let's keep it going. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold on the exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold on the exhale. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale to release. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold on the exhale. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale to release. We're going to work into a little bit of standing balance. So with your left foot, keep it on the floor. Just lift your right foot about 1 inch off the floor, hands to the hips. And then from where you are, just with the right foot hovering, we're going to take a big inhale. And on the exhale, just fold. Fold about halfway down. Keep your gaze outward. So think of the body. I'm going to turn to the side so you get a better angle. The right foot is just hovering and you're in about a 90-degree angle halfway down. Chest open, shoulder blades in. Inhale, coming back up nice and slowly. Draw your right knee in. Bring your fingers below your right knee and just bring your right knee up as if you want to lift it up as high as possible. That's it. Standing strong with that left leg and bring all of your focus to that left leg. Holding. And then holding onto the right knee with the right hand. Take a big inhale, left hand to the hip. And on the exhale, open up to the right side. And as you open up to the right side with the right knee, see if you can stretch that left arm out to the left side. So looking a little bit like this. And if you're a little bit wobbly, you could always place your left hand or fingertips to the wall. Slowly taking it back in. Let's swap the hands. Left hand to the outer right knee or thigh and stretch that right arm back. Breathing. And then slowly taking it all back into center. Pop the right ankle on top of your left thigh and let's take it into a seat, an invisible seat. Flexing that right foot. And your thumbs are connecting with your chest center, elbows out. Keep your chest open, keep it lifted. You can dip a little bit more into that right side if you wish. And then slowly taking it back up. Last stretch. See if you can hold on to your right foot with your right hand. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach the left hand behind and see if you can bring your right heel towards your right glute. The inner thighs are squeezing together. The inner knees are squeezing together. Holding it here. Breathing for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. When you release that right foot, take it out nice and wide with the feet. Hallelujah, they've just stopped. So I'm going to come off the mat because it's a little bit slippy. Keep the toes pointing straight ahead, fingers around the front, thumbs around the back. Inhale, lift and open your chest, and on an exhale, come down. Halfway down, look out. Now feel the body shift a little bit more forward. Holding it here. Breathing, you can reach the arms out to the sides, nice straight lines. Gazing beyond the tip of your nose. Breathe. And then from there, release your fingertips or your palms, let the head and neck go. If your hands don't come to the floor, take your hands to your calves. Equally, just as good. A little bit of rocking back and forth just to bring a little bit more strength into those hamstrings, lengthening. And then from where you are, walk your hands out just a little bit and lift onto the tippy toes. You're coming forward a little bit more. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, set that right down. Drop to your right palm, lift the left arm up. Breathing. Inhale up. Exhale, drop and swap. Lift your right arm up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Turn your left foot out about 45 degrees and see if you can sit down into your left side. Your right foot is lifting up towards the sky. Your left foot is pointing out a little bit to the left side. Skandasana. Not an easy posture, but we're trying it. You can release your fingertips to the floor. You can reach out through your palms, or you can really go for it without using any hands at all. And then as you come up, just slightly coming up and moving over to the opposite side. Right foot turns out about 45 degrees. Left foot is pointing up towards the sky. Breathing here. Trying to keep the chest open, lifted. Take a big inhale, slowly come up and keep the toes pointing forward as you fold again into your forward bend. Probably the nicest time of the year to be here on the island. It's bearable sun, mid-20s. Not as hot as you would get in the middle of summer, thankfully. This is just perfect. So end of April, May are lovely times to come here. In September, October, summertime is just too hot. And then roll up into your standing. Reach out and up. Look up. And then exhale, release. Take your palms into chest center. We're going to scoop those feet together, and this time we're moving over to the opposite side. So it's the same sequence, just on the other side. Take a big inhale, hands to the waist, thumbs around the back, lift your left foot, literally just barely off the floor. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, slowly coming forward. And you're hinging at the hips, you're folding from the hips, leading with the chest. Left foot is just hovering. It's a brilliant way to work on your balance. Looking out, chest is open. Slowly, 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 slowly coming back in. And then from where you are, hug the left knee in, draw the left knee up, right leg is straight, breathing. Standing tall. Then let go and just take the left hand to the left knee, right hand to the right hip. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, open up that left knee, reach the right arm out. If you want, look over that right arm and use the wall if you need to. Slowly coming back on the inhale, and all we're doing is swapping the grip. Left arm goes behind. Inhaling back into center, and just pop that left ankle over the right thigh as you sit into an invisible seat. Press that inner left thigh away from you. Chest is open, spine is nice and long. Breathing here. Working on that right side. Inhale, slowly coming up, and just see if you can hook on to the outer edge of that left foot. Bring that inner left thigh to the right inner thigh. I know this right leg is starting to talk to you now. See if you can reach back with the right hand and just squeeze that left heel towards your left glute. What a stretch. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly releasing. From where you are, because I have the wall here, I have the railing there as well. I want you just to go over to the wall, wherever you are. Place your palms at the wall, just like so. Press into the palms and then walk your legs back. And you're just going to hang. You could bring the hands down and see the angle of my body. It's kind of like a 90-degree angle, but the arms are up just a little bit higher. The feet are hip width distance. And you're just pressing against the wall. It's really good. First of all, it's a really good way of teaching people how to hold downward dog properly with the hands pushing the wall away. Same thing, pushing the ground away when you're in a downward dog. But this is such a lovely deep stretch into the shoulders, letting the chest and neck just release. Breathing here. Feeling it in the legs also. Try to work with a 90-degree angle-ish. Arms straight, legs straight, push away from the wall. Push, push, push. And then slowly coming back into centre. I'm going to come to the other side now. And if you have a chair or a couch or something, maybe just up to kind of waist height or just below your chest and navel. This is one just, you'll see people when they're out running, holding on to the left foot. I'm going to walk it out just a little bit. And then lifting that left knee, opening the hip, drawing that left heel in. So the right leg is nice and straight, nice and long. It's kind of like bow pose. So come back in, take your right hand to the inner arch, and then lifting that left leg up. A little bit higher. The key to this, you're going to get much more lift when you have your left hand to the arch of the left foot, inside. Exhale, release. Opposite side. First of all, we just hold on to the outer edge of the right foot with the right hand and we dip. Lifting. You're pushing that foot against the hand to create more resistance. So outer edge of the right foot. Slowly coming back in. This time we take the hand to the inner edge of the right foot. Moving more into like a bow-like posture. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and release. Take yourself back into a standing position. And I want you just to place your right palm over your heart, left hand below your navel. Close the eyes. Take 3 big inhales, 3 long exhales. So inhaling together. Hold the breath. And exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Inhale together. Hold the breath. Exhale fully. Stay where you are. Release the arms down by the sides. Keeping the eyes closed. Bringing some softness to your forehead, to your eyebrows, to your mouth, your tongue, your jaw. And just taking this time just to notice how the body is feeling. Our class went quite quickly. It did for me anyway. Maybe I was just too concentrated on the blower. I'm just trying not to fidget here, staying here for another minute. This is our standing meditation. Just stay there. I invite you now, if you wish to stay here for another few minutes, please do. Or if not, take your traditional Shavasana pose. Thank you so much. I hope I'm not interrupting you. Stay where you are. Enjoy the silence. Namaste. Sleep well. Have a wonderful day.